Hello students, I am Shayande from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today, through this presentation, I am going to discuss about the basic construction and the specification of a lathe. Okay, so I'm going to the slides for the better understanding. At first, through this picture, I want to show you this is an actual picture of a lathe. Okay, and the different parts are shown through this picture. That means this part is called headstock, this portion is called tailstock, and and the other parts are also shown here, like the cross slide. These are the legs as apron. Okay, this is called the lead screw, and after that this is the feed rod, and this portion is called the bed. This is the chuck, and here shown a workpiece of our job. Okay, and this portion is called the tool post to hold our cutting tool. Okay, so for the better understanding, I'm going to show you the one schematic diagram of this lathe. Okay, so this is a schematic diagram of a basic construction of lathe. Here also through this diagram we can see that those portions are also shown here. That means these are the headstock, this is the spindle, this is the one gearbox, these are feed gearbox. Okay, and another portion, there is also in the headstock there is also one gearbox that is called the speed gearbox. Okay, so the two different types of gearboxes are there. I'm going to detail to that portion, the construction portion. Okay, another part that are shown, this is the our tailstock. Here we can see there are two dots. Okay, the first one, we can see the several threads on this rod. This is called the lead screw, and after that there is a rod, this is called the feed rod. So to provide the feed we have to use this rod. Okay, and above this feed rod, or this portion, this is called the enter carriage. Okay, and in the carriage there are several portions like the cross slide, compound race, tool post. Okay, all parts are not shown here, this is a systematic diagram only. And the this carriage lies on the bed. Okay, this is the bed. This is a semantic diagram. Okay, next, for the uh, better understanding, I'm going to show you another simplified picture for the basic constructions. This is the top view and the front view of a lathe. Okay, so in this simplest picture we can see this is a front view, and these are the base. Okay, this is the bed, this is the carriage, headstock, chuck, and the tailstock. Okay, and in the top view we can also see the several portions are there. Okay, so now I'm going to a fresh page to draw the construction parts of a lathe. But before going to that fresh page, I'm want to tell you again, the lathe is a machine tool on which the surfaces of revolution can be produced. That means lathe is not a machine. This is called machine tool. Okay. So now I'm going to a fresh page. Here I'm going to show you the basic construction parts of a lathe like this. In the left hand side, that means in the headstock, we can see there is a portion. Sorry, there is a portion that is called the motor. Okay, so at first I'm drawing that part. Okay, and after the motor, the the motor is connected through a shaft to the one other gearbox. Okay, so I'm mentioning the parts: motor, and here this gearbox is called speed gearbox. Okay, so this is called the speed gearbox. Next, from the speed gearbox, we can see a bifurcation. That means one gear should be there, and it will be connected to another gear. Okay, okay. From from this portion, this will be connected through our chuck. That means it will like this. So I'm now drawing the portion of the chuck. Okay, and the chuck is used to hold our job basically. Okay, so this is the chuck. So this is the chuck, and through this chuck we are holding our job, and it will like this. Uh, so this is our job. Okay, so this will be our workpiece. Now I'm going to show you the another portions of this picture, that is the, and through these portions uh, we are getting our lead screw. Not only that, here we are getting another gearbox that I have told in my previous slide, that is the, here we can get a one previous one another gearbox that is called the feed gearbox. Okay, that means there are two types of gearboxes. One is feed gearbox and another is speed gearbox. Okay, so from the feed gearboxes we are mainly getting the lead screw is connected through this. Okay, so I'm just trying to draw. This is very difficult to draw, but still I'm trying. Okay, so okay, so actually this is the tool, cutting tool. Okay, so for the better understanding I'm just doing these lines. This denotes the threads of this rod on this rod. Okay, this is our lead screw, and on this lead screw this tool will slide. This is our cutting tool. Slash T. This is our cutting tool. Okay, so I'm going to summarize these portions. That means if we see this entire constructions, then at first there is a motor that will held in our headstock. Okay, and through this motor the one shaft is connected to the gearbox. This is also held in the headstock. Okay, so this gearbox takes power from this motor through this shaft. Okay, and through this gearbox this chuck is rotated, and in this chuck we are holding one our workpiece. This will also rotate. Okay, this will also rotate. So this is the one mechanism, and another mechanism is that through the speed gearbox, this is a gear, and through this gear another gear is connected, which is uh, also connected through another gearbox, which is called the feed gearbox, to give the required feed. Okay, so this is the direction of feed, to give the feed. Okay, so and through this feed gearbox the rod is connected, and this is called the lead screw. Okay, and above this lead screw this portion is called carriage, and in this carriage the cutting tool is connected in the tool post. Okay, so this is the entire construction. Okay, so again I'm going back to my slide. So now I'm going to the after the construction part, I'm going to the specification part. Then how to specify a lathe? Suppose you if you want to buy a lathe, so you have to at first specify one lathe, which type of lathe you want, and what will be the characteristics and the specifications. And in the specifications the main points are length between the centers. That means please prefer this picture. This is the length between the two centers. That means the live dead center and live center and the dead center. Okay, height of the centers, swing diameter over the bait, swing diameter over the carriage, and the maximum bar diameter. Okay, I'm going to into detail of these points in my next slide. That is the this is my next slide. The now I'm discussing the first one, that is the height of the centers measured from the lead bay. That means small r. Here we can see this is the headstock, and one spindle is connected to this headstock, and this is the center. Okay, center means from the live center to dead center. Dead center means that is in our tailstock. Okay, that will line in a same center, same axis, not center. And this height from the bed is called the height of the centers. Okay, and this is denoted by r, which is written here. Next one, the swing diameter. Okay, actually this is the largest diameter of the work that will revolve without touching the bed, and is twice the height of the center measured from the bed of the lathe, and it is denoted by small d. Here we can see this is the our swing diameter. It is denoted by small d. And next one is the length between the centers. Okay, and this is denoted by c. Okay, that means how long job we can hold. Okay, in our lathe, this is denoted by c. Next one is the swing diameter over the carriage. Okay, that point I have already discussed. Actually this is a mistake in this presentation. Okay, anyway I'm going to the next one, that is the maximum bar diameter. Bar diameter means the maximum diameter of the bar stock that will pass through the whole of the headstock spindle. That is the actual diameter of the bar. Okay, and the last one is the length of the bed that indicate the appropriate floor space occupied the lathe. Okay, that is denoted by b, that is written here. Okay, that means to specify a lathe we have to consider all these points. Okay, and after these specifications we can also buy a lathe. Okay, so this specification is very important for the lathe. So these are the standard safety rules that is common for the all the workshops and the machinings. I'm not reading these safety rules, please note it down. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and share to your friends, and also subscribe my channel. There are many of my other videos that are uploaded in YouTube on these workshops. Okay, I have covered the machine shop, fitting shop, carpentry, and welding shops also. So the video link description is available in the description portion of this video. So please watch my other videos also. Thank you again.